Blessings! It's an honor to connect with you once again. Thank you for tuning in. This video is for all of the empaths, the starseeds, and the highly sensitive people. Yes, there are lots of us out here, and it is a real thing. Being highly sensitive is a real thing, and not many people are. Yes, we are coming more into congruence with those who are, and it's obvious that we're attracting more and more people into our lives who are on the same wavelength as us and who do experience things in the same ways that we do, so that's pretty epic. But not everyone is an empath and a highly sensitive person. So bringing this into awareness and coming into a deep understanding of what it actually means to be this way can help you to navigate life more accordingly and just make things easier on yourself. So just for definition purposes, empaths and highly sensitive people are those with the ability to feel, like physically feel, and intuitively comprehend the mental states and the emotional states of other beings around them. And starseeds are evolved beings who stem from cosmic lineage, and there are many different cosmic lineages, who are here with a specific mission to assist Earth and its people in bringing in a new paradigm of love, light, and reason. So if any of these apply to you, first off, just want to say thank you for showing up. I truly appreciate you. The collective appreciates you. Our ancestors appreciate you. Our guides, our cosmic family, and our future appreciates you. So thank you for fully showing up. And yeah, truly, being an empath, being a starseed, being a highly sensitive person is actually a gift. And I know that society, the way that it's currently structured, doesn't necessarily support being these ways, but that's why we came. That's why we're here showing up, is to shift everything. So again, just properly acquiring the tools for you to actually benefit from this way of being is everything. So empaths can actually feel the emotional, mental, and physical states of others around them. It's really just that they are so aware of what's actually in the field that they actually feel it. Others are subject to this too, but they don't comprehend it in the same way that we do. They don't actually feel it physically. Like, you know, when someone walks into the room and they like bring this gust of energy, and if they're anxious or overwhelmed, you can actually like feel it emanating from their pores, and it actually feels like you kind of become that way. Yeah, it's a real thing. I actually lived in LA for about 5 years, and I never had anxiety growing up, and I literally like got anxiety just from being in the environment of LA, because it's so like go go go, and like people are so stressed and overwhelmed trying to create this illusion of themselves. I actually ended up absorbing the anxiety and the emotions of the people who lived there, so I had to get out of that area. And sometimes that isn't even that dramatic. Like if you're with a loved one and you feel that they're sad, you actually become sad too. Or if you're at work and someone has a headache, you actually like feel the headache, and it's like, where did this come from? Like, often as an empath, you'll feel things and you'll experience things that don't even feel like they're yours, and often they're not. You're actually just tapping into what someone else is experiencing or what is just in the environment. Sometimes they're even energetic imprints that exist in certain areas on Earth. Sometimes it's not even from an actual person, but from something that was experienced there, and there's like lingering energy there. So again, just being aware that when you feel things, acknowledge that you are an empath, and sometimes what you're experiencing is not even yours. So decipher that, feel into it, call awareness, call light onto whatever it is that you're feeling. Like, well, okay, I have a headache. Is it because I didn't drink enough water? Is it because I'm in a different altitude? Or is it because this person over here is stressing out over nothing and freaking out, and I'm now feeling it too? Very important to protect and cleanse yourself. So you can do this energetically by smudging with sage or Palo Santo or even essential oils. Bring it with you everywhere you go. I like to sage my car, I sage my home, I sage friends' homes, your workplace. Pretty much anywhere that you are, you should be saging, and it honestly smells good. It clears the whole environment energetically. So like, obviously, like, ask people before you do it, like in their space. But yeah, it really just makes it better for everyone. So Very important to cleanse yourself mentally and emotionally. You can do this through meditation. Take breaks throughout your day, especially if you're in a crowd or a public place, or if you work in a public place. Make sure that you take time to yourself, even just like 5 minutes, where you're like, okay, coming back to self, bringing full awareness, focus on your breath, fill your body with breath, with clean oxygen, and even just sit in stillness. Highly sensitive people and empathic beings are very sensitive to stimuli, and pretty much everything out in the external world is stimulating, and we feel that on another level. Like some people just say, oh yeah, there's a lot going on, and it's like, no, there's like really a lot going on. There's a lot going on, even just like in this little environment. You can also cleanse yourself emotionally by crying. Crying is a literal release. I actually made a whole video on the importance of crying, so definitely check that out. It really helps to clear out energetic blockages and stagnation from your body. Cleanse yourself physically by drinking lots of water. Yes, flood your system with water. Your body loves this. Your body thanks you in advance. It also makes you feel really good. And again, it allows the toxins to clear from your body. Also important to stay active, like literally move your body. Move the stagnation from your body, allow it to flow through. Shaking is huge. I know it seems like, what's that gonna do? Shaking literally dissolves stagnant energy in your body and allows it to break up and dissipate. Dancing is huge too. Really just being out in nature is also very, very, very beneficial. Very important if you are a highly sensitive person to be grounding often. Go out into nature where it is just you and nature. You can actually be alone, away from other people, away from other things that could stimulate you or influence your state of being. Just being out into nature, putting your bare feet on the ground and breathing in the prana from earth up through your being and allowing it to cleanse you and bring you into balance, bring you into harmony and homeostasis. This is very, very powerful. Please do not underestimate the power of nature. Mama Gaia heals. Honestly, it sounds really funny, but it really works for me to keep the ratio of earth time and human time where there's more earth time and less human time. And I just feel better when I do that, when I'm meditating, when I'm out in nature, when I'm free, when I'm breathing clean oxygen. It always helps me to come back to myself. If you are an empath and a highly sensitive person, it's very important to be selective. Be selective with the environments in which you subject yourself to. Crowds and public places are very stimulating, and it's not to say that you should never go out, but you should just be aware and be prepared for this. Like, okay, I'm going to be out all day today, so I need to take some serious recovery time the next day or the next few hours. And prepare prior as well. Make sure you get good sleep. Make sure that you are feeding your body nutrient-dense foods that are actually going to support your body in functioning optimally. Bring water to places that you go, and make sure that you are selective with the people that you are with as well. Feel into it. Again, this is your superpower. When you are around someone, how does it actually make you feel? How does your heart feel? How does your body feel? How does your mind, your emotional state feel? Do you feel supported? Do you feel charged? Or do you feel drained? Does it feel like it's a toxic interaction? Does it feel like it's hurting you more than it's helping you, or even a neutral situation is better than like a toxic situation? So become aware of this. And honestly, upon realizing how sensitive I am and that I am truly an empath, I did have to cut some people out of my life. And I know that sounds kind of harsh, like cut some people out of my life, but honestly it was necessary because it was actually affecting me to a space where I wasn't able to show up as my best self. It's super important to speak your truth. Let these people know, like, hey, honestly, like, when I'm around you, I feel like your energy is really like chaotic and it affects me, and I love you so much, but I have to honor myself in this, and I have to take time and space away from you. And this may seem kind of harsh at first, but honestly it's just truth, it's reality, and we need more of that here on earth. And giving them that information actually gives them permission to initiate some change within themselves. Like, okay, whoa, when she's around me, she doesn't feel good. Like, that's not how I want her to feel. Like, whoa, it allows them to check in with their self. Like, I don't really feel good. Often, people who are not sensitive to themselves don't even realize that they're acting in a state or existing in a state of uncomfort. So you just speaking on this and embodying your truth wholeheartedly gives them permission to do the same. And again, this is part of your mission, so go ahead. Be selective with the things that you consume. Media, music, television, programs, commercials, all of it. As a highly sensitive and empathic being, you are literally absorbing all that you are subject to. So be aware of this and feed your senses properly. Listen to music with positive, uplifting messages. Play binaural beats and hertz frequencies and chakra meditations when you're at home or before you go to sleep or when you wake up in the rising. This is crucial and it will affect you more than you realize. Literally just play like calming sounds while you're doing things around the house and you'll notice, whoa, my state has really like leveled out. I feel like I'm in harmony. Wow. Bring awareness to the shows that you are watching. Honestly, I don't even have a TV and I don't watch any shows because I notice how sensitive I am to things that I watch. So I make sure to not really watch any media unless it's positive, unless it's uplifting. Also on your social medias, the people that you're following, the pictures that are constantly coming into your consciousness, it's literally like a mind board, like a vision board. Those things that we create where we like put all of these photos up and we're like, yeah, I'm gonna manifest that. It's because the things that you see imprint into your mind and they become your reality. So if you are a highly sensitive person, you not only are experiencing this, just as everyone is, but you're actually feeling it too. You're sensitive to the fact that this is occurring. You're actually experiencing like the whole process of this happening. So become aware of it and follow people who actually make you feel good. There are a lot of really epic accounts. We have like a dope conscious community on social media now where you can follow people that are actually encouraging you to be your best self and actually providing you like angel messages through posts. It's a real thing. It's really important to set boundaries. Saying no is often pretty difficult for an empathic or sensitive being because we feel like, oh, I don't want to affect them emotionally. I don't want to hurt them or disappoint them because in return, we actually feel this energy from them. However, if you're not setting boundaries, then you end up creating this underlying feeling of resentment or angst or anxiousness, just discomfort altogether. And even without knowing, even if you're trying to still show up to the situation and be positive and bring your light to the situation, there is that underlying feeling. And then you end up feeling really uncomfortable. And then they end up feeling really uncomfortable, whether they're aware of it or not. And then it's just creating like this toxic dynamic. So if you are not feeling good about doing something or being somewhere or saying something or whatever the case may be, speak on it. Actually say no. No, and you don't even really have to explain. You can explain if you feel called, but just honor yourself. Like, if you feel a certain way, just say it, and you don't even have to say, because like this, and like make up this whole story behind it. It doesn't have to be that way. Setting boundaries can literally be as easy as just being like, oh no, I don't do those things. And then like stopping there, like that's just where we're at. That's where we're at. And then again, you're creating relationships with people that are actually in clear communication and they have a full understanding of who you are and where you're at and what to push on you. Because as an empathic and sensitive being, it doesn't feel good to have things pushed on us and to not stand up for ourselves, because then it just keeps coming. And then often people take advantage of that as well. So it's really just honoring your soul and setting boundaries and saying no. And don't worry about missing out or not being liked by someone, because when you honor your truth, everything aligns divinely. Truly, I promise this. And if you are saying no to things that you don't want to go to, then you have more time to do things that you actually want to do. So really, it only makes sense. The last little tip that I suggest for an empathic, highly sensitive starseed being is to find someone that you can trust and connect with who can hold space for you. This can be a loved one, a friend, a family member, or even an energy healer, or a psychiatrist, or someone that you know even on social media. Find someone that you can actually vent to, release to, and hold space for you so that you can actually feel like someone is there for you and can actually understand you. This is key Truly, as an empathic and sensitive being, often once we realize this, we seclude ourselves, you know, we keep ourselves in solitude, which is also super, super necessary. But having tribe and having people who understand you and who feel you, and again, who can hold and support you is key. And again, like, we're really out here. Like, there's a lot of highly sensitive, empathic, starseed beings out here, and like, hey, what's up? I'm one of them. And truly, that's why I make these videos, is to connect with you guys, because like, I'm feeling it too. I'm living my own life where I'm like, am I the only one out here? And so that's why I actually started making these videos, is because I was at a time in my life where I was like, whoa, like, I'm the only one here. And then all of you guys connect with me, and I'm like, wait, you guys exist. Yes. And now I've attracted tribe. So now I have a lot of people in my life who really truly understand me, who support me, and who love me, and who encourage me to set boundaries. And again, like, just fully embodying your truth attracts these people. You emanate it from your body, and those people who are in relation to that and who resonate with that frequency are then attracted to you. This is literally how we come together. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that this was helpful. If you are a starseed, empathic, highly sensitive person, please leave a comment below so that we can connect with each other and create this community where we are sharing openly and we are fully embodying our truth. It is really like so epic. I just also want to say, like, shout out to everyone who connects with me through these videos. Like, I love you, I truly appreciate you, and like, I'm here. And if you are looking for some assistance and some support, I do offer personal readings and intuitive healings, channelings, and alignment sessions via Skype, also via email. So if you're interested, visit my website. It's holisticheather.org. I will leave the link below as well. And yeah, like, if you feel called to connect with me, then it's truly divine. So yeah, maybe see you soon. Blessings.